Hello Throppers, and welcome back to another video podcast episode. And if this is your first time visiting, a special welcome to you. My name is Winthrop Wellington, and here on my channel I help you move to and invest in Jamaica. And today we have a very special guest. We have the chairman of the real estate board with us joining, and we're going to learn a lot about the board, but also about the International Real Estate Conference and Homeowners Expo. So Andrew, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
To start, you just told me that we're going to talk about the real estate board shortly, but sure. You told me that this was your baby and this was your idea in your head, and somehow it's turned into a physical manifestation of what you were passionate about when you thought of. Can you tell us what inspired you to start the International Real Estate Conference?
Okay, well, I visited the International NAR conference, and I said, you know, it'd be good to have something like this in Jamaica. So when I became president...
Sorry, what is the NAR conference?
National Association of Realtors Conference.
And that's in the States?
Yes. So each year they have the conference in different cities in the States. So when I became president in 2019 of the Realtors Association, one of my goals, I told my board, is that I'd love to have an international realtors conference here. And so I worked towards it. I engaged different sponsors. I went to NAR. I spoke to different caucuses and so on. They got the buy-in, and everyone was excited. And to see that dream become a reality it's just amazing. And I'm happy that despite I'm no longer president or sit on the board for the Realtors Association, they thought it was a good idea to continue what I've started.
Awesome, awesome. And now in your current role, being the chairman of the real estate board, what sort of responsibilities are you in charge of?
Well, the real estate board, first, we're a regulator. We regulate the industry. So developers, real estate dealers, salesmen, valuers, they come to us each year to get their license, and the developers to register as a developer. And so it's really about regulating the industry to ensure that members who practice follow certain ethical guidelines, the law of the country. And so to protect the interests of the Jamaican people, well, not the Jamaican people, but everyone who wants to invest in real estate.
Okay, so you're protecting, I guess, all involved.
That is correct.
And with that, I was talking with one of your colleagues about this. There has recently been a change in the U.S. as it relates to commissions for realtors, and do you see, and I know it's different here, but do you see that at all affecting Jamaica real estate?
Not in the short term, but you never know. I mean, things can happen, but for now, I don't think it's something that our realtors should worry about at this time.
I see. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And as you speak about the realtors and you being the governing body, so to speak, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who, especially hearing all this buzz about the Jamaican real estate market booming and everything like that, who have nothing to do with the real estate industry currently, who are considering and being on the fence about it. What advice would you give to those folks who are kind of just dipping their toe in the water right now and hemming and hawing?
Interesting. I'll be speaking on that tomorrow here at the conference. So you should ensure you're there.
I will try with everything. Yeah, I will definitely try.
Yes.
But can you give us a sneak preview
of
that?
I mean, the truth is, what I have seen over the years, there's only one time I can recall that house prices dropped. And that was in the 80s, 70s, 80s, when that we have those election, the 80s election. A lot of people sold their property in Jamaica for less than it was valued and migrated. And the same people came back to buy the same property and couldn't afford it. And if you look at the world recession in 2009, when, as I said, the world recession, and we had certain companies like Olint and Cash Plus failed Ponzi schemes, and one would expect with all that turmoil in the world, house prices would drop. It didn't. What happened? It became level, and as soon as the economy increased, it went up again. So it doesn't matter what is happening in the world. Look at COVID.
Well, sorry, but why do you think that is? Why is that?
I think that Jamaica is one of those places that from your growing up, you're being told you need to own a piece of the rock. And so people fight. They'll do whatever it is to hold on to that piece of the rock once you get a chance to own it. A number of persons I realize, especially if you look at some of the person in the diaspora, if they're going through a rough time, their primary residence, they try to keep it. Right? If you look at come back to Jamaica now, you'll find that a number of persons, their goal is to own a piece of the rock. So whether it be you buy your first home and you try and save toward your second home, it's always about owning real estate. That's what you're being told from day one.
So are you saying that what is driving our, in those rough times, stabilizing the market is Jamaicans who have this, I guess, innate desire to own a piece of Jamaica, and also those who own it already not wanting to let go? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah, that is true. And actually, I think we need to look at a deeper study. Why this is it? What is special about Jamaica, where despite whatever is happening, people hold on. So even right now, your interest rate is now in some places gone double digits. What you find is that you might have less people purchasing, but the market is still vibrant. Right? So that is interesting, and it's just a case where I think we really need to look deeper at what is happening as a country, do some studies to find out why is it that Jamaica, despite whatever is happening, the house prices just remain buoyant. So
yeah, I mean, to be honest, I haven't got a clear answer on that. Like I've been asking some version of that question to many people across the spectrum, people who are directly involved in real estate and those who are like, just center of left of that. And everybody has their own theory, like you're saying. Everybody has a theory, has an idea, but nothing, like you say, there's nothing quantitative or evidence-based to say like that is the reason.
Yes, we really need to do a study to find out exactly why is it that makes Jamaica real estate what it is. You hear so many times in the States, someone invests in a property there, and whatever happened in that economy, in that local, the prices drop and so on. Not here. So if you're looking somewhere to invest, Jamaica.
It seems like it doesn't seem like you can go wrong. Doesn't seem like you can go wrong.
No, you won't. You won't.
And as much as there's a boom in this like high level of interest in the real estate market here, there are also a lot of agents in the industry as well. Do you think there is room for more agents, and would you advise people that this is a good time to become a realtor?
The truth is, I think over the past year, um, I think it's about 600 students have enrolled in the real estate course.
Wow.
Yeah. So more people coming in.
Yeah.
And at the real estate board, we now have an online classes,
Mm.
so you can actually do your courses on the weekends, or you can do it in the week. So more persons, you don't have to be here to do the course. You can be overseas. As I said, it's online. So the real estate board has looked at the marketplace, look at what is happening, and of course, there are now structured programs to meet the demands of the public.
And so would you say that 600 people is a lot of people.
Yes,
And
yes.
now, is there room for another 600 next year?
Yeah, well, the good thing about real estate, you see, we can't say because someone do a course mean that they're going to become a real estate agent. There
I
are some
see.
persons who do
Okay,
it
fair enough.
for the knowledge.
Yeah.
So different reasons. Some people think that, hey, when I retire, I can become a real estate agent. So I have some time now. Let me do the course now. So different reasons,
I gotcha.
right? And the thing about real estate, I'll say, is something you have to be passionate about. You know, you have the rough times, the slow times, and so on. So if you're not passionate about it, if 2 months pass and it doesn't, there's no income coming in, you're gonna pack up and say, hey, this is not for me. So you have to have a genuine love of serving your clients, providing that solution to their problem, and you'll find that things will just happen. You know.
And for those folks who just got their license and who decided, all right, I want to try to make a career out of this,
Yeah.
what would be your best advice for them?
Well, it's important that I usually tell my agents that your family, your friends, or the people who should first know, and remind them, not just tell them once, but remind them to tell their friends, because each person wants to do business with someone they're comfortable with, someone they can trust, and your family should trust you, your friends should trust you. They should recommend you that, listen, call Andrew James, this man will get it done, right? And that's what my advice to them. Start there, and then you reach out. There are different ways, there are different means of getting the business. There are so many people in the marketplace now. The truth is, everyone wants to own something. If you don't want to own, you're going to rent, right?
Mhm.
Whether it be commercial or residential, but you need some form of shelter, work or play, So there'll always be a need for real estate agents.
And as you mentioned, your agents, I want to talk a little bit about your company, ASJ.
Okay.
And how did you initially get into the real estate industry?
Wow, that's interesting. All right. So when I left high school, I did very well in accounts. And I really thought I was going to be an accountant. But my first job, I realized that this thing's really boring. And I heard that the course was being offered. It was CAS at the time, now UTech. So I did the salesman course. And while doing the salesman course, I then heard about a course called Land Economy and Valuation Surveying. And of course, I did that course. It's a 3 years course, diploma course at UTech. And I must say, no regrets. That course affords you to do valuation, property management, sales, rental, leases, auctioneering. So it's one of those courses that you will not regret doing it, because you pretty much can advise people on all different areas of real estate. And so after completing that course, I work at a number of real estate companies, get the experience. Then I did my first degree in business management, University of North Florida. And then I end up doing my master's in geographic information systems at University of Leeds. So I was working at a particular financial institution, and the department was made redundant. So we were all sent home. And at that point, I made a promise to myself, because I had a family, and I said, there's no way anyone should dictate if I work or if I can take care of my family. And as such, I started a real estate company in 2004.
Okay.
So actually this year we're celebrating 20 years.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
amazing. That's a
Thank you.
huge milestone.
Yes, yes. So I started from a little office, and now we do have 3 offices. So we're growing.
And
not
where-
in a rush.
And where are you based, those offices?
We're in Kingston.
Okay.
We have an office in Trelawney, and we have a satellite office in Montego Bay.
And are you open to taking on agents at this time?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent.
Definitely.
And where can people contact you if they either want to work
Yeah,
with you and for your
sure.
company, or they're looking for direction in real estate here in Jamaica?
Okay. My email address is ajames@asjamesrealtors.com. My office number is 876-754-0043 or 4. And my cell number is 876-382-5548.
And your website, so people can
It's
check out.
asjamesrealtors.com.
Okay, perfect.
asjamesrealtors.com.
All right, Andrew.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your
It's a
time
pleasure.
today. I
It's a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. I hope we can do it again someday.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
All right.